from the top. And a 5, 6, 7, 8. And a 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hello.
Hey, Amber.
Oh, so welcome to a new video. It's actually February 7th at 3 a.m. in the morning. Yes, I should be asleep, but here I am awake.
But full face of makeup and winged eyeliner. 3 a.m., but in full drag. Interesting.
Filming a video. I was actually getting ready to get comfy and try to sleep. My sleeping hasn't been the greatest. I've just been having...
Get comfy. She's always sitting down or laying down. I was just about to get comfy, as opposed to what?
a lot of anxiety, and when I have a lot of anxiety, I go to sleep really late, and
Beck, gosh darn you, you did it again. You gave our girly pop anxiety.
No, I'm not going to sit here and take the blame for
anxiety.
Son of a bitch. What are you thinking? Beck, this is ridiculous of you.
No, it was not my fault.
You're going to turn Amberlynn into the victim here. Out here giving her anxiety.
Genuinely hate it. Something I've suffered with majority of my life. But anyways, I could have totally slept and waited till tomorrow to film this, but I think it's just so heavy that like I have to do it now so I can just be completely done with it.
Again, that heaviness is probably something else that you're feeling. Oh, this new webcam has me shitty.
I watched Beck's new video that they posted tonight or today or whatever, but it was a new one. So that video genuinely shocked me, and it made me feel stupid and dumb. It made me realize that like...
Wow, stupid and dumb. Did you catch that, y'all? She feels not only stupid, but dumb too.
Y'all think I'm like some like dumb like person.
Yeah.
I feel stupid and dumb. Okay, well you should. You should, Blanche.
Like the way that I viewed our relationship was completely wrong. And I was oblivious to a lot of things, even to the extent of the way that I treated them. So I want to be accountable in that. But this is just the example that I saw in their newest video, where it made me look back and be like, yeah, like we both actually viewed this relationship completely different.
Both. We both viewed this different. All right. I have no accountability taken on my radar yet. None. Saying I want to take accountability and taking accountability are two different things, girly plop.
So in their new video, they were reacting to a compilation video of me being rude to them for 10 minutes straight. And in the reaction, Beck stated multiple times that it's obvious that they didn't want to be on camera. And they said, oh, look at me zoning out while she's talking. And it's like both of those things like genuinely hurt. And it made me realize like I didn't even notice these things. Just like how...
Of course you don't, because you only think about yourself. You don't think about other people. Exactly, Teardrop. I mean, that's the most straightforward way of putting it. You shoving a video camera in someone's face, being annoying as fuck.
Today is
6 months
6 months what?
of being with you.
How has it been?
Fantastic.
Wow. Promise?
Yep.
I mean, it doesn't even cross your mind that that might not want to occur on their end. They may not like that. They may not want that.
What do you mean? What's wrong?
It doesn't even occur to you. No, I think it does occur to you, Amber. I think you just don't care.
No.
That's what I think. I think you are smart enough, you are intelligent enough to realize for it to register with you that people don't want cameras shoved in their face while they're trying on a fanny pack at Walmart.
Baby, you just gotta lose a little bit of weight. I know you can do it.
I think you are intelligent enough to realize that people are dissociating and being annoyed with you. You just don't care. That's what I think. Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that Beck didn't want to be around me. I didn't even realize that Beck had to mentally bring themselves somewhere else so that they didn't have to be present consciously to pay attention to my annoying ass.
You're probably right.
No, I think you knew. You just didn't give a shit.
Notice these things. Just like how when I was in a relationship with them, I didn't notice how mean or rude I could come off until looking back, and I just feel super remorseful. I viewed our whole relationship a certain way that it wasn't. I genuinely thought that they wanted...
What? That that Beck wanted to be your slave?
Yes, I did.
We viewed the relationship two completely different ways. Here I was thinking that this person in renal failure wanted to go to Walmart to buy me a bunch of shit. Here I was thinking that this person drugged up on everything, imaginable for their condition. They wanted to go to the drive-thru to get me fast food for an 8th time in one day. I didn't even realize that they didn't want to be doing that. Here I was, gosh darn it, here I was thinking that Beck wanted to fake pick lint off of my back for an hour. I mean, the timer was just a formality. I thought that they wanted to do that. I didn't realize that they didn't want to be doing this. I mean, why didn't they say something? Here I was thinking that they were having the time of their life. Amber, no. You're not going to get out of this by playing stupid. Take accountability. You were evil.
Wanted to be on camera and that they were okay with being on camera. And I was so accustomed to them zoning out or seeming like they didn't want to be on camera that that was normal for me. But I didn't know that the zoning out and the look on...
You held this person hostage in a car and didn't let them break up with you. I didn't know that they didn't want to be doing this. You're not going to play your way dumb out of this, Amber. This is not accountability. This is more deflection and excuses.
On their face, etc., was like an indication that they weren't listening to me or that they didn't want to be on camera. Like, that is like news to me. So knowing that I viewed our relationship one way and it wasn't, I genuinely look stupid, but I guess maybe I low-key deserve it. Realizing that we both viewed this relationship so differently actually makes it easier for me to be accountable and to apologize.
Wait. Let me listen to that again. Now realizing this, it's making it easier to be accountable. So what she's basically saying is I didn't know to apologize beforehand because I didn't know what I was supposed to be sorry for. I, honest to God, don't know how she finds the confidence to film this and upload it to this website. I don't. I mean, girl, you're talking about looking stupid and dumb. I mean, you're about to look stupid and dumb and idiotic. Because
if that's the way that they truly viewed it, I deeply apologize for that. And...
Oh my God, there we go again with the classic fake apology. I'm sorry that you got offended. If they viewed the relationship negatively, I'm sorry that they viewed it that way. Oh my God. She has a PhD in deflection. She really does. I'm sorry that you got upset. I would rather you not apologize at all than say that.
And there's nothing I can do to change their opinions and their thoughts and their experience because that's what they live.
No, there is. Well, there's nothing I can do at this point. What's done is done. I don't know why she thinks that the wrongs of the past can't be corrected later on. They can. take accountability, a genuine apology, not this I'm sorry that you got upset, I'm sorry that you got offended shit. None of this. Write Beck a check for $25,000.
Never, ever, ever.
You want to make amends? There's nothing I can do. There are things you can do. Genuine apology. None of this shit. Scrap this video. Delete this off your channel. Write Beck a check for $25,000. You can't ever fully atone for the things that you have done to people, but you can definitely make up for it in some regard. There's nothing I can do.
Wasn't the greatest girlfriend. I wasn't the most perfect girlfriend, but I will say I'm not all good. I'm not all bad. And I wasn't that way then either. Like, our relationship was definitely complex. And even though it might not...
Not really. Not really. You wanted a slave.
Yes, I did.
That's what our relationship was complex. You did shit to exploit this slave that you had in your mind, and you wanted to completely think for them and act for them and do for them, and it was. Beck should be paid because Amber was adamant about them quitting their job. And that was done so on purpose so that she could have full financial control. It was all about control. Break them down, have total control. Have them do dumb shit like play choosy for hours on end so that they can't sit around and think for themselves or have hobbies of their own. That's 100... Choosy was very... It wasn't just like, oh, let's play this game. It was done so on purpose. It's manipulative. It's twisted.
Visible to the public or even to Beck in this moment, I have taken accountability for the things that I've done. And in the video, they even stated, like, I don't want you to reach out to me. And that's very much why I haven't, because I wanted to respect those boundaries. But they said, I don't want an apology from you. I genuinely feel like Beck deserves an apology for the wrongdoings that I did do. But if they don't want to accept it or...
This isn't an apology. This is why Beck doesn't want an apology from you.
No.
Because Beck knows that it would just be this half-assed, turned-around crock of bullshit that you're currently saying. That's why Beck didn't ask for an apology, because they know that they're not going to get one. They're going to get this.
Hear it, then I have to be okay with that. I'm not going to apologize to the internet. The apology wasn't for you guys. It was for them. I feel like in this situation, like this...
No, heaven forbid she do something for her audience. Her audience that's put a roof over her head the past 8 years. Yeah, no, it wasn't for you. This isn't for you dumbasses. Even though I'm uploading this on my channel for everyone to see and monetizing it, it's not for you. It's for them. This half-assed non-apology is for them.
And that's that.
The fact that I'm uploading this is a courtesy. You should be thanking me for uploading this. I don't know.
This type of accountability should be handled in private, just like the apology should have, and the sort of discussion that is like happening between back and forth with us. Like, these things should be happening in private.
Yeah, of course they should be private. This is a conversation that you guys should have in private, or should have had 4 years ago when this originally was going on. But you were the one that decided to laugh in their face when they didn't have any money. You were the one that decided to withhold tens of thousands of dollars that was owed to them. So what is Beck doing now? Beck is making what should be a private issue public for their financial benefit. And no one is going to dock them for that. No one is going to give Beck shit for making what should have been a private issue public for financial gain. Because Girly Pop, you've done everything and then some for financial gain, monetization purposes, etc. So you cannot bring this, well, this should be private energy to Beck when you were doing everything of the sort during their season. Profited off of it and then withheld that money from them. Oh, you only have $100 for the U-Haul that you're using to move your stuff out of here? Looks like you're shit out of luck. Amber, you treated this person like absolute shit, and they're getting their just desserts. They're getting their revenge. They're getting what they're entitled to. And they're making you look like an idiot while they're doing it, and we're all here for it.
Wow. And it's like when personal matters like this are brought onto like a public platform, I feel like backed up in a corner, like I have to defend myself or I have to say something.
You mean like how you said that Destiny's brother had an addiction to blow? Like how you were talking about paternity stuff with Destiny? I mean, the list goes on about what sort of things should have been private that you have made public on the internet. This should be a private issue. Babes, I think that ship has sailed long time ago.
But it's like, I'm not going to sit here and go through every single thing that they said, like every single claim, every single this or that, because that is just going to fuel negativity. I truly don't feel like
me not taking accountability is better for negativity than me taking accountability. That's what she just said. I'm not going to go through every variable and confirm or deny what happened during my relationship with them, because that's just going to fuel negativity. Me taking accountability would make things negative. That's quite literally what she just said. This woman has never owned anything in her life. Never has taken responsibility for anything in her life. It's always someone or something else's fault. Well, if I admit to what Beck said, then they're just going to use that as ammunition. So if I leave it up to chance or never address it, then they can't use it against me. If you don't apologize or take accountability for it, we're going to use it as ammunition. If you do, I mean, we still might use it as ammunition, but we'd have more respect for you.
like the back and forth is productive for either of us. But if they truly feel like sharing their story is what is going to help them in the long run, then go for it. But I have to genuinely step away.
Genuinely.
Like I said, I wasn't going to speak about them, and that was standing. But like hearing all of these things being said, it's been hard for me because it's like I have shown growth in my personal life, and it's hard to like show growth publicly when these are things that like was happening behind the scenes. So publicly,
you were showing growth publicly when you were drinking that jug of milk and eating vanilla ice cream with fruit roll-ups. You were showing growth publicly when you were shoving Cheesecake Factory down your throat.
I might look the same to you guys, but I have changed a lot. I am always open for growth and for changing to be a better person every single day. And I want to...
we know that you're always accustomed or open to showing growth. That's why you got in a relationship with a feeder.
She is not a feeder.
Yes, I am.
Reflect on the past more, because that actually genuinely helps me see ways that I need to improve and ways that I already have improved. And I just want to say that anytime that I had Beck on my channel, it was never out of malice. I never meant to disrespect.
It was never out of malice. Okay, so Beck trying on a fanny pack at Walmart and you calling them fat, it was never out of malice.
Respect them. And I really, 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 really did love them. This might be a little tea because no one knows.
It's not love, Amber. What you did to Beck, that was not love. You will never know love. That's just it. You'll never know love. You'll never know what it is to receive and accept love, and you'll never know what it is to give love.
Never, ever.
Having someone fake pick lint off of your back, get you sodas out of the fridge, wait on you hand and foot, clean up blood after you, this and that and the other, setting timers so that they can only have an allotted period of time to play video games with their friends. That's not love. That's not love. Someone like you will never know love.
But when Beck and I were just friends while I was with Feline, and Feline did know this, don't worry. One night I got really, really drunk, and I told Beck, like, I really was in love with you, and I still love you. Like, you're a great person. And I hyped them up because genuinely, I owe so much to them and I have so much gratitude to them. They were there for me during some of the...
Funny way of showing it. Funny way of showing it. I have so much gratitude for this person that wiped my ass, cleaned up after me, did everything under the sun for me. Funny way of showing it. When they were destitute and they needed more than $100 to move out of your apartment, you laughed. That's a funny ass way of showing that you're gracious of them. You want to show your gratitude? You want to right the wrongs of the past? Write Beck a check for $25,000. Show us. Well, I can't make up for what happened in the past. Sure you can.
Show them in a certain way. Nothing was ever out of malice from the bottom of my heart, and I just really needed to make that clear. Like, honestly, all I can really do is just continue working on myself. My focus moving forward is to just...
All I can do is work on myself. No, there's other things that you can do. Pay Beck pay. You know the back pay?
Yeah.
This is Beck pay. Pay Beck. You're in a place financially where you could write Beck a check for $25,000. Do it. Do it.
No.
Why not? The only thing I can do is move on. Get up off your ass, go get a check if you have one, and write Beck a check for $25,000.
All. Like, I...
Ignore it all. What a lovely place to resume the video. Yeah, money talks. Write that check. You should have written the check back then. You should have written the check in summer of 2021, where you didn't. You held on to all that money. You can pay it now. Beck was able to stand up on their own 2 feet. Beck was able to get jobs. Beck was able to find a new partner. Beck was able to find new housing. Beck really had to start over. But just because they're started over now and they're doing okay financially, that doesn't mean that they can't be doing more well financially. Based on what I know about Amberlynn, how much she's made on YouTube, I mean, she should be in the position financially to be able to write a check for $25,000. I mean, she buys dumb shit here and there. I mean, it used to be a lot worse. But I mean, still, even with all that dumb shit that she would buy, like the mindless junk and the torrid halls and stuff, I mean, to have blown through all her money, that would still surprise me.
Wanted to take what Beck is doing and put it in like a positive way and put a positive spin to it and like be like, yeah, I am accountable. But at the same time, obviously, like, I do find frustrations in the ways that I feel like they are exaggerating or they have lied. I do.
What is being exaggerated? What is being lied about? Okay, so like 5 minutes of a non-apology, and now this is slowly transitioning into, well, also, I'm not going to apologize because they're lying. I also don't feel comfortable apologizing because they exaggerated the story. I'm also not going to apologize because I don't feel that I have to. Okay, we're now transitioning into that part of the video. Okay, so enough of the fake non-apology. We're moving on to pointing the finger at Beck. Okay, got it.
Firmly believe that 2 things can happen at once. I can be accountable, but I can also be frustrated. But I'm not accountable and frustrated about the same things. Like everyone likes to say, there are 3 sides to every story. Their side, my side, the truth. And like a really good example of like people viewing things.
Well, you never give us your side. Your side is just you crossing your arms and saying, nuh-uh. Your side is just sweeping it under the rug. So we get Beck's side. Your side is just deflection. They're lying. They're exaggerating. I'm just going to cross my arms and purse my lips. You don't give us your side.
Things differently, like kind of what's going on with like Blake and Justin. Blake feels like one thing happened, while Justin's like, no.
Fuck is this? What?
That's not what happened. So you know what? I can't even sit here and
Who is she talking about? Oh, the Blake Lively and the movie that they did. Oh, Amber, no. Don't compare yourself to Blake Lively. Oh my God. This is getting dumb. This is getting wildly unintelligent by the second.
Normally be like, okay, Beck is lying, because if they viewed it that way, then I have to accept that for what it is, because what's true to someone and the way that they view something might not be true to everyone else in the room. I want to play devil's advocate here for a second. If I'm remembering something wrong that Beck genuinely remembers as like a full truth, then that's fair as well, because I have really bad memory problems due to
memory, the Swiss cheese memory,
moments of high stress, trauma, BPD, when I have
high stress. I mean, she's just firing at us. High stress, memory issues, BPD, trauma response. I mean, she is pulling out all the stops here, you guys. She's playing all her cards.
Anxiety. Sometimes I'll literally
anxiety. She's playing anxiety. I just picture like this is like a Yu-Gi-Oh game and she just played anxiety in defense mode or something.
It's because like black out because I'm so anxious. And I just want to say, whether my apology was behind a paywall, whether it was in a Snapchat, whether it's in a YouTube video, or whether I say it to Beck directly, it is 100% sincere. And I have apologized.
I'm sorry you got offended. And I just want to make it very clear that this apology is sincere. Well, thank you for doubling down, Amber.
To them personally, but that was years ago after our breakup. Beck and I was friends for about a year after we broke up. And
Beck and I were friends? Hold on. I feel like being petty. Did she stumble over her words?
Sincere. And I have apologized to them personally, but that was years ago after our breakup. Beck and I was friends for...
Beck and I was friends. I feel like being petty tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the most intelligent woman on YouTube.com. Beck and I was friends. I did not expect a debut from Amberlynn in this episode. And with only a little over 2 minutes left in the episode, Amberlynn came out with a full stop. I mean, we got Deflect Lynn. We got I'm sorry you're offended Lynn. We got Celebrity Lynn comparing herself to Blake Lively.
Yes, I did.
Now we have Vocab Lynn. We have Amberlynn / Vocab Lynn coming in hot for the last 2 minutes. Beck and I was friends. that 3.9 GPA is really shining through right now. Oh, Christ.
For about a year after we broke up. And obviously that didn't work out, which I understand, but I did apologize to them. I don't think that I took as much accountability as I do take now, because like I said, every day I like to reflect and just grow into a better person.
Waffle stump girl.
So I'm not gonna sit here and list off every single claim that they said and write down like, okay guys, these are the things that are true and these are the
Every day I just want to grow into a better person. You know what? Maybe we got season 6 wrong. Maybe that's what she was doing with Emily the feeder.
No, she is not a feeder. Yes, I am.
She was just growing into a better person. When Amberlynn put all that weight to try to woo that feeder, maybe that's what she was doing. She was just growing into a better person. When she was eating vanilla ice cream wrapped up in fruit roll-ups, she was just growing into a better person. Maybe we got it all wrong. Maybe very similarly to how Amberlynn misinterpreted the relationship between she and Beck, we misinterpreted the relationship between Amber and Emily. This wasn't just Emily fattening her up so that she could have Amberlynn lay on her for her own sexual gratification. This was her growing into a better person. I never thought of it that way. Wow. Exactly, Teardrop.
Things that aren't, these are the things that I'm accountable for. Like, there's no productivity in that, because whether the internet...
Oh my God. There's no reason, there's no productivity in me saying if I did something or if I didn't do. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. That's the definition of accountability. That's the definition of you being mature, you taking responsibility for things, you being an adult for once. There's no point in doing that. I don't know how to help someone like this. I don't know how to provide feedback for someone like this. I mean, she is dead set on deflecting, blaming, gaslighting. I know. Don't talk to us about productivity, Amber. I'm not taking advice about productivity from you.
knows what I'm accountable for versus what I'm not accountable for, that doesn't bother me. The only person that I'm worried about and them actually hearing me is Beck. And if they don't want to, that's their prerogative. I'm okay with that. I want them to do whatever helps them. I'm not apologizing.
Yeah, Beck raking you through the coals for financial gain is what helps them. And that's what's going to continue to happen. Hang on, girly pop.
For myself. I'm apologizing to the person that I was in a relationship with for almost 5 years.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're uploading it to the internet for financial gain, for everyone to see, for your own benefit.
I hurt them, and I'm sorry for that. I really want to.
Oh no! Fake Tears Lynn!
And you're getting that.
The alter egos keep coming. Fake Tears Lynn! Fake Tears Lynn.
To continue taking that experience and that relationship and learning from it. Beck can say absolutely anything from this point forward. To continue taking that experience and that relationship and learning from it. Beck can say absolutely anything from this point forward, and I am not going to respond.
We'll see about that. We'll see about that. I mean, maybe you won't make a response video like this. Maybe you won't do a formal sit down and respond, but you will. Amberlynn can't help herself. If it's not going to be today, if it's not going to be tomorrow, if it's not going to be next week, it'll be in an Instagram comment a year from now. It will be in a Snapchat DM 6 months from now. She'll have that. Amberlynn can't help herself but to trash Beck and continue to talk about Beck. I will never talk about anything that Beck has to say from this moment forth. Well, you don't know, Amber. I mean, the best has yet to come, perhaps. I mean, we've only recently discovered Choosy and the fake lint picking. I mean, who knows what Beck is also holding on to. And I really like that Beck is doing this piecemeal. Not just because this is a drama community and, you know, things going off sporadically is better for video purposes, but it just kind of keeps Amberlynn on her toes. And for someone who spends 24 hours a day on their ass, I think that this person should be kept on their toes. Uh-huh.
Genuinely wish them nothing but the best. And the apology that I need to give to you guys, if I hurt any of you during this whole thing because you guys care for Beck, then I'm...
What? So now she's apologizing to the audience. I don't know. I'm just like question marks now. This video is not for you guys. This video is for Beck. And to anybody that may have gotten offended by this, I'm sorry. What? I thought this video wasn't for us. Now it is? Now you're apologizing? I don't know. She confuses me. This whole video is just bullshit.
Bull.
Nonsensical bullshit.
Bull. I'm also sorry for that. I'm a very flawed individual. That is not an excuse, but I'm...
Okay, all right. I don't know if that necessarily registers as accountability, but it's nice to hear you say it.
A flawed individual that can learn from this experience. And thankfully, I have. Whether people see it or believe it, I know.
Learn from this experience by writing Beck a check for $25,000.
No. It because I am my own person and I know how I've been in past relationships. And as I've gotten older and more mature and I've learned more about my BPD, I experience BPD things almost daily and just who I am as a person. I have become a better person. And I have become a better girlfriend. I've become a better friend. I've become a better pet parent.
Better girlfriend? You're single, I thought. What do you mean I've become a better girlfriend? Let's ask Jade that question. Let's ask Erica if you guys even consider that a relationship. Let's ask Erica if you were a good girlfriend. Let's ask Snack the Ripper that question. Huh? We should ask those three. Hey, how was your involvement with Amberlynn Reed? Would you say that it was good? Oh, well, I never made Emily pick fake lint off of my back. I never made Erica play choosy on our 12-hour FaceTime calls. I'm becoming a better parent. Girlfriend. I think you attacking Jade and falling on the floor, not being able to get up like a turtle on its back. Come on, Amber! Come on, Amber! Come on, Amber! I think that Jade would disagree with this statement. Yeah, I think Rarity would disagree with this statement. Did she say better pet parent?
I've become a better friend. I've become a better pet parent.
Did she just say that she's a better pet parent?
I've become a better pet parent. Guys, it's in moments like this where I don't know if this is trolling. I really don't. I don't know if she's truly, I don't know if she's trolling right now. To come on here, say all this bullshit, have your cat go missing in the state where you were visiting your TikTok feeder. And then have the nerve to come on here and say, I am a better pet parent because of the way that I learned of mistreating Beck. Better pet parent. This has made me a better pet parent. Oh my God.
You lost one of your pets for some action with the feeder, dude. Like, no, you're not a good pet parent. You're not a good girlfriend. You're not a good friend. You're not a good daughter.
Guys, I don't know if there's any help in Amber. I really don't. I mean, my channel, if you guys have noticed, my commentary on Amber, I feel like when I first started, it was more tailored toward providing advice, ways that she could help herself. I don't think that there's any helping this woman. I really don't. I mean, some people in life, and that's a hard lesson to learn, that some people are just a lost cause.
Her daughter.
I did meet Mama Lynn. She was really great. And Amber wasn't really nice to her then either. Like, she would bring up stuff from the past, like, randomly out of nowhere. And her mom would cry many times. It was just heartbreaking. Like, her mom has came a long way and has done really good for herself. And she's a completely different person. And it's like, you got to let that go at some point. And to hear that Amber's still not treating her mom very kindly is just really, really heartbreaking, especially because, you know, I lost my mom. I wish I could go back and do things different. So Amber really needs to wake up before something happens and she loses her mom.
I've become a better sister.
Sister? A better sister? So you have a relationship with your brother again all of a sudden?
What are you talking about? A better sister? Your brothers have nothing to do with you.
But I'm still flawed. I'm super complex and nuanced, just like we all are. And this just has to be the last time that I speak about this.
Somebody named themselves Jordy's curved thumb. Stupid!